for 8 people. It'll be 300 grams.
That's going to be all right. So try question 2. That's what you were talking about. Tell me if you get stuck on this one. And if you want, you can start by using a calculator. I think it's supposed to be non-calculator, but you can work up to it.
I think the 300 milliliter one is better value for money.
Why is that?
Well, I times £3.50 by 75, and I times £1 by 300. Almost cheaper.
I don't think so. How many 75s are in 300?
4.
And so what could you, how could you use that?
Times by 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, the shampoo, the 300 milliliter one will still be cheaper.
Yes, and so that's how you do them. You get them so they're the same. So 300 ml of one is 350, 300 ml of the other, and then you do it that way. Let me look for more Best Buy. Oh, let's see. Find the next one. Best Buy. So that's that Best Buy. Yep. Well, kind of. Yeah, let's try question 4.
All right. All right, so the 300 grams is better value for money.
And what is that?
Well, I found the lowest common multiple of 200 and 300, which is 600. And 200 times 3 is 600. So you're times £2.50 by 3, and you're times £3.60 by 2.
Yes, exactly. And so let's see, that one times 3, £7.50. That and a £7.20. And so the 300 grams one is better value. Yep. Okay. That's all there is to them. We can do proportion if you want. It kind of uses
Sure.
It uses
Sure,
the same scale. Okay. But I tell you, I think you'll find it easy enough. Give it a go. Proportion. Is that opening? Okay. Yep. Let's try these.
It's £71.40.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have the answer, but sounds good. 1 second. Ooh, that looks weird. 41.65 divided by 7 times 12. £71.40. Great. Similar. Let's just try. It's a bit. Let me see. Yeah. I think the bottom one. It's the same idea. It just looks a bit weird. Yeah.
All right.
Let's give this bottom one a go.
450 centimeters. That's 100 grams. That's a piece of football. 90 centimeters. That's a piece of football. Uh, 480 grams.
Let me just see. I don't have the answers here. 150 mass of that. 90 mass of this one. So we want mass, and so 800. And what did you say the answer was?
480.
480. Yep. Let's see. This is 3 markers.
There's a lorry.
It's not exactly difficult. Hold on, it's too easy. Alright, we'll give this one a go. It's gonna be fine, I think.
Alright. Would it be 680?
Sounds good.
Well, actually no.
How many more bricks?
Yeah. $380.
And so how many more bricks?
Yeah, 380, I think.
And so how did you get that one?
Well, I found well, I divided 300 by 1.5, which is
There's
200.
Hold on, there's a trick here. So 300 bricks is 5 meters long. This is 1.5 meters high. This is 1.5 meters high, so we can just ignore them. And so we just want it to be 8 meters. So how many bricks were 8 meters?
It's 480.
And so how many more than the original?
180.
Yeah, 180. There we go, 180. So the trick with that one is you could ignore the height because it's the same for both. Any question there? Okay, let's see. I think this is fine. I think it's fine. We'll give this a go because it's lots of recipe stuff. Let me. Sorry.
£4.80.
Right. Let me just change that. Nope. Let's see. They have a much smaller one. 300 grams.
Work out the cost of nuts used to make 300 grams of breakfast cereal.
Oh, I think I might have cut out too much of this question. 300 grams. I think I might have cut out too much of that question. Sorry. All right. So this is the main proportion stuff. How about this?
Alright. I agree with 6.3 biscuits. 20 biscuits. How much sugar does sugar? Would it be 120 grams?
So 30. Do I have sugar? Half it is 90. Hang on, this is 30. Divided by 3 gets 60. Then times by 2, 120 grams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a million of these. Sugar, that's going to be fine. Milk. I'll just do one more type. That's 1.5. Let's try this one.
It's 400 grams. How many milliliters?
Let's see. So this is, whoops. So we have to times by 2.5 for milk. What did you say, sorry?
400 milliliters.
Yep. Great. Let's see. 5 people, same idea. So what I can tell you just by looking at these questions. So this one was a bit unusual that it had to be less. This was divide by 3 times by 2, so it's 2/3. This one is 3/2 or 1.5. and then the other ones are 2.5, and so they're almost always 1.5 or 2.5. So like 16, 24, that's just 16 times 1.5. It's just the same idea. This one asks for each ingredient. Let me just see. Each ingredient. All right, we'll do one with each ingredient.
All right. I was gonna make chicken soup for 6 people. He needs 90 grams of butter.
How many onions?
1.5 onions, 1.5.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We don't need to do the whole thing. Each ingredient, it's just more the same. Each ingredient. So this is kind of like Best Buy. There's some stuff, but this is where this thing is. You'll be fine. This is, 1 second. Yep, let's try this one.
Mm. 80 grams of sugar and 300 grams of flour. I think she can make 9, maybe.
9 scones, is it?
Yeah.
She has 80 grams of sugar. So based on the sugar, how many could she make?
She can make 2 more based on sugar.
Well,
oh no, I mean she can make 16 based on sugar.
So 16. Based on the flour?
She can make 12.
And so greatest number of scones she can make?
12.
Yeah, because you're limited by the smallest one. It's 12. All right. Let's try this one.
So 26. Uh, 20.
Let me see. So, how did you get 20?
I found the ones that they can make individually.
So I'm just gonna. Okay, what was the limiting one?
20 was the lowest one. Flour.
By flour, was it?
Yeah. Caster sugar you can make 26, and butter you can make 22.
Well done. Yeah, so you actually did the extra bits as well. Let's see. So 450. 450 was flour divided by 180. That's 2.5. 8, 16. So it was 20, was it? Yep, great. Great. Let's see. Greatest number, same idea. This time there's 4 ingredients. It's the same idea. Greatest number. Okay, after that is ratio. We could take it even further though. Let's do this one. It's kind of best by stuff, and it's also proportion, and it's a 4 marker.
All right. Is it the UK? It's cheaper.
And they should have, maybe I cut it out. They say show you're working out. Why? How much was the UK or whatever in comparison?
1.8. $1.8 per liter.
Let's see. So the UK is £1.24. So maybe we need to convert both the money and the thing. So it was £1.24 per litre. So let's say £1.24. How do you turn that into dollars?
Times it by 1.47.
Yeah. And so what is that?
1.8228.
So let's say $1.82, and that's 1 litre in UK. How do we get a litre in the USA?
You times it by, it's 3.79 liters.
Man, this is not easy.
It's a gallon.
Okay, so a gallon. So how do we turn a gallon into a litre?
We times it by, we times it by 3.79.
Yeah. Hang on. 1 gallon. Let me just write this down. $3.15 is a gallon. So 1 gallon.
$3.15 is 3.79 liters.
Okay. So now we have to change one of these. So what will we change?
We'll change the gallons to liters.
Okay.
So it's 3.79 liters.
So that's 3.79 liters. And so 1 liter in the UK is this, 3.79 liters in the US is this. So how do we compare like for like?
Do we times 1.82 by 3.79?
That'll work.
It's 6.89. So USA would be cheaper.
So USA is cheaper. That was real. That's a $4 cheaper in the USA. And then they have all this working out that you could possibly have done. There's lots of different ways of doing this one. But yeah, you just have to compare like for like basically. And so I think it helps to write down 3 things. Price with currency, volume with unit and country. And then just slowly but surely get them to be the same. Any questions about that one?
No.
Let us see. Okay. That's more ratio stuff. Yeah. Okay. So have we ever done direct proportion?
I don't think so.
Do you want to do it or
Sure.
something else? Okay. Because it's still to do with proportion, but it's like bring it up to the next level. Does it come under algebra maybe? Yeah, and you'll see where this comes from. And hang on, before we leave that one, proportion, ratio, best by, yeah, I think you're good. Okay, so if we boil down what we were doing before, it's basically one thing times another gives you what we needed. So it was like price times quantity gives us the overall total cost, something like that. In this case, it was divide by 1 times by another. Yeah. If we generalize that to algebra, it looks like this. So if one is directly proportional to another, y is directly proportional to x, then y is equal to x times k, some kind of constant. So x is the variable, y is the output, and k is the constant. So let's try this one. You have to try to solve for k for this first one. Y is 20, x is 8.
So do 20 divided by 8.
Yeah.
Which is 2.5. So the constant would be 2.5.
And so what is the formula then, now that you have the constant?
20 equals 2.5 times 8.
So in general, it's y equals 2.5 of x.
Oh, yeah.
In general. But you put in the constant because that's never going to change. Okay, how about part B?
Express y in terms of x. So x would equal y divided by 2.5.
No, hold on. So we already did that one. That's not the best question, I have to say. Okay, let's try. Yeah, let's try this one. See how we do.
Alright. Y is directly proportional to x. Y is 15, x is 3. So y equals 5x.
Yeah.
So in terms of x, it would be x equals 5. I mean y divided by 5.
No, that's it. Express y in terms of x. Express y
Uh,
means y equals.
uh,
So it in terms of x just means x will be in the answer. It won't be y equals 12 or something. It's y equals 5x.
Alright.
Part B.
And y when x equals 10. Y would be
When x is 10.
would be 50.
Yep. And part C.
Uh, it would be 13.
Yeah, I think you're right. So 65 over 5. 1. Yep, is 13. And that is x. Great. So let me go back to this one. Let's try part B.
Find x when y is 35. 14.
14 sounds good to me. Okay, let's try this one. So this time it is a equals kx. They're not calling it y. Maybe a is area.
A equals 5 when x equals 10. I can't do a graph.
That's all right. So what would be the constant for this one?
The constant would be a equals 2x.
Yeah, so that's the equation for it. Any idea how you'd sketch the graph of y equals 2x?
When y would be 1, x would be 2.
Let's say when x is 0, what is y?
0.
Yeah, and so in general has a gradient of 2, so it's kind of difficult to sketch it against anything. Maybe I'll just do that, and I'll just show that it goes through the point when x is 10, a is 5. Maybe I'll just show that. But other than that, it goes through 0, 0. What we were doing before with the recipes and all that stuff, you always had to multiply and divide. So here we would have to divide by 7 times by 12. That's what we were doing before. Divide by 7 times by 12. So for if two things are directly proportional, you can only divide and multiply. If you add or subtract, you'll knock it out of proportion. You can't just add, something on. And the same with this one. It's not, so it's a bit like y equals mx, but without the plus c, because that would be adding or subtracting. And so just to show that it's different, they call it y is equal to kx, where k is the constant. What does that look like? It always goes through the origin. It's never going to be, there's no plus c, so it's never plus or minus anything. That's what it looks like. They did something similar. Okay, how about this one?
Direct proportion to each other. It would be B and C.
Well done. Oops. Directly proportional. I think you'll be fine. It's a calculator. That's an exam question. We'll do it.
So y equals x divided by 60.
Let's see. Well, what is just the constant part?
The constant is 60.
I think it might be the other way around for this.
Oh yeah, y equals x times 60.
Hang on. So when x is 600, y is 10, and so it's the other way around.
So when
Yeah, did you say x?
what?
Did you say x over 60 to begin with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So y equals x over 60. Okay. Then part B.
I'll create the value of y when x is 540. So 540 divided by 60 is 9.
60 equals 9. Great. Fine. This is going to be fine. Fine. All right, let's do this.
All right. Well, y would be 12, correct?
Let's see. So A and B are in direct proportion. A is equal to K times B, whichever way you want to do it. Let's say B equals K times A.
Well, 9 divided by 4 is 2.25.
Okay. And so 45.
So the constant is 2.25.
Okay. And so when B is 45.
45
Did you say
divided
20?
by 2.25 is 20.
So Y is 20. Okay, how about X?
X, so 8 times 2.25 is 18.
18. That's great. Yeah, so that's in that table form. This is an exam question. All right, do it. Calculator question.
Would be 57.6.
57.6 sounds right. 57.6, yeah. We did this one. Oh, we got that one from the book, and there it is. Yeah, 9. Table. Yeah, we did one of those. Table. Same idea. Same idea. Okay. This time it's directly proportional to the square of x. To the square of x. What does that mean? That means y equals kx squared this time. And so statement of proportionality, y is directly proportional to x squared. Y equals kx squared. And then the rest of them, value of c, sorry, value of k, all this stuff.
When x is 3, y equals 36. So you'll do 36 divided by 3.
Hold on, the square of x.
Alright, so you do Is it 3.4?
For the constant, is it?
Yeah.
How did you get that?
Well, I divided 36 by 3 and then I square root the answer.
No. So y equals kx squared.
Mm-hmm.
When x is 3, y is 36. So 36 equals k times 3 squared. Make k the subject. Yeah, it's not k squared, it's x squared. I think you did y equals k squared x. It's kx squared.
Alright, so
Because of BIDMAS, the power is connected only to the x.
is it? I'm not sure.
Divide both sides by 3 squared.
That's 4.
Yeah, 3 squared is 9. 36 divided by 9 is 4. And so what is the equation?
Y equals 4x.
Square of x?
Oh, 4x squared.
Yeah. Part D.
Find y when x equals 5. So, would you square x to
Yep.
start? It would be 100.
Yep. Well done. And E.
Is it 1.25?
Yep. There is another one. So basically what you got was 25 over 4 equals x squared. X equals, so your one is 5. No. I think you did over.
No, I square rooted it, then divided it by 4.
You have to divide by 4 first, square root second.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's 2.5.
And so basically it's 5 over 2, square root of 25, square root of 4. Is there another similar number that when you square it, you also get 25 over 4?
Would it? I'm not sure.
Let me see this one. Can I make this bigger? It is minus. Minus times minus. Yeah. And so plus or minus 2.5 plus or minus 5 over 2, whichever way you want to say it. Oh no, hold on. If I remember correctly, this direct proportion is only for positive stuff. Yeah, I think it's only for positive stuff because we're talking about like baking cakes and all that stuff. And if we go back to our graphs, yes, there's no negative. There's no negative. So we get away with just the positive one for this. Yeah, okay, we got lucky. All right, exam question.
Mm. Y is 90.
Let's see. What was K?
K is 30.
The square of X.
Oh, square of X. So, guys, K is 6.
Yeah.
It's 54.
And so, yes, y equals 54 because you have to square it. Well done. Another exam question, but they're all the same. You can see. And the other thing is, the questions in the book are like worded questions, but I took them out because for the simpler proportion questions, they use worded questions like bake a cake, he cuts a steel thing, whatever. For the more challenging direct proportion questions, they simplify the wording. So they'll just simplify it down to this, weird stuff. And so they're all going to be exactly like this. Fine. It's a non-calculator question. It's fine. Okay, let's try. Wait, no, that's the same. Same. Yep, let's try this one.
Really proportional to the cube of X. When Y is 2, when X is 2, Y is 28.8. Constant is 3.6.
Okay, sounds good.
So Y when X equals 4. Is it 230.4?
Sounds right. And see.
Five.
5. Super. Great. So you've got your BIDMAS. Okay. What's the formula for this one?
It's Y equals 25 root X.
Yeah, well done. So let's try these two.
$75.
Very good. This one.
Is it 3.1?
How'd you get that?
I divided 250 by 25, and then I square rooted the answer.
What is 250 divided by 25?
10.
So 10 isn't equal to x squared, it's equal to root x. What is the opposite of square root?
It's 100.
Yeah. So you have to square both sides. So 100 is x. Well done. That's a square root. Let me just see. Let's do it. Okay, so this is exam question. Where does do I? Yeah, let's give it a go.
Y is 1/16 when x is 8. So is it 2?
So what was the working out for this one?
Or you find the cube root of 8, which is 2. Then
Yeah.
you divide 1/16 by 2,
Yeah.
which is 0.5.
Hold on. No. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. 1/6. That's the same as 7/6. And divide by 2 is the same as times a half. Is that right? Yeah. So what would that be? 7/6 times a half.
Yeah, 0.5833333333.
Hold on. As a fraction.
What?
So 7/6 times a half. You can always just eyeball it.
Oh, as a fraction, it's 7/12.
So 7/12. So it's y equals 7/12 cube root x. When x is 64. So what are you doing there?
That's 64. Or you find the cube root, which is 4, and then you times it by 7/12. which is 2.3.
Or as a fraction?
Oh, it's 7/3.
That's it. That's great. So I just wanted to get to that one. Let me just check. Yeah, because we've done all of direct proportion. And so we're good. And so what do you give yourself for that stuff?
I'll say a tick.
Great. And so the only stuff left then is inverse proportion. Instead of multiplying, it's dividing, basically. So any topic in particular you want to do next time?
No, let's see. All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Have a good week, Jed. Take care.
You too.
Thanks.